Jonfern and Vargy.
Welcome, pussy lickers, to the Boom Boom Room Podcast. My name is Jonfern, and this here is Vargy. Cheers.
Oh, fuck.
Week 6 is in the books. What a weird week, man. A lot of low scores this week. 3 guys in our fantasy league failed to reach the 100-point threshold.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of soft guys in the league can't even get 100 fucking points.
Bunch of pussies.
That's all we got in this league. Soft guys and pussies.
I did some calculations. Overall, fantasy scores are down 23 points this year in fantasy. Scores are just lower. I mean, I guess maybe it's just because defensive schemes are adjusting.
It's inconsistency. It's just inconsistent quarterback play, inconsistent running back play. Like it's hard. Yeah,
it's a weird year. It's a weird year in fantasy.
It really is.
This week on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Week 6 NFL matchups, the injuries around the NFL, fantasy matchups from last week, what happened on the waiver wire this week. Some big news happened. And Week 7 look ahead, and our last bit, call your shot for Week 7. First off, we're going to go with the Week 6 NFL recap. Our first matchup here is the Bucks versus the Steelers. This was an upset.
Huge upset. Huge.
The Bucks only scored 19. Steelers scored 20, beating the Bucks. I thought Tom Brady was just going to go in and just carve up that Steelers defense, man. I thought he was going to go in because everybody was injured.
Yeah.
Their whole secondary was out. T.J. Watt was out.
Minka was gone.
Yeah, he was
his stud.
He was out. And did you see on the sidelines when?
Yeah, he's pissed off.
He was pissed off, dude. He chewed out his offensive line.
Just the way your 8th grade coaches used to chew you out when you play quarterback until you got benched because you fucking sucked. And that's probably what he was telling his offensive line receivers. Well, probably not receivers, but offensive line.
He was yelling his offensive. Shout out Coach Ashford. Shout out. For the Steelers, Chase Claypool, he had an explosive game. 7 catches, 96 yards, and 1 titty.
That's your guy. That's a TikTok guy. You like him.
I do. Chase Claypool, yeah, I like that guy. But most importantly, your guy.
My guy.
Najee Harris. So this was our call your shot. You had Najee Harris at under 12.5 fantasy points. He ended up with 14 carries, 42 yards, 2 catches, and 1 touchdown, putting him at a grand total of 12.9 fantasy points. The over hit. I win. Vargy, Take your shot. Pay up.
It's unfortunate he didn't hit because that was a difference maker of my game. If I would have started him, I would have won this week. But, you know, I thought it was a pretty safe bet. He was going against one of the top 5 run defenses in the league. Yep. So, I mean, Najee Harris has been struggling, and he hasn't even got much carries either, so... But, you know, it surprised me.
A guy that's getting a lot of carries is Breece Hall with the Jets. The Jets scored 27 points. The Packers scored 10 points. The Jets, with these young guys like Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Zach Wilson, all these guys, they look phenomenal.
They're nice.
Breece Hall, he looks the part, dude. He has the wristbands. He has the visor. He has the little towel. You know, like I used to have in JV football. I look good. JV football. Deion Sanders once said, "You look good, you play good." Or what is it?
You look good, you feel good, you play good. Andre told me that one time too. Our good friend, one of our colleagues, Andre, told me that. That's a
shout out DJ Drizzy Dre.
Shout out to DJ.
Straight hustling.
Grinding. But yeah, the Jets are scary, dude.
Yeah.
They're nothing scarier than a team with confidence and that young talent. They got Breece Hall is right now by far ahead of Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Right now, and they also have the defensive guy who's up ahead. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner. That's your guy. You like Sauce?
I like Sauce. The sauce is boss.
The
so
sauce
they say.
Is boss. Yes, and they're scary. They're
playing good. They're playing good.
They're good.
Somebody who's not playing good are the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Man, Aaron Rodgers, 246 yards, 1 touchdown. He has yet to throw for over 300 yards this season. It's Week 6, Michael. Are you still hanging in there with Aaron Rodgers?
It's just not a good situation right now for these older vets. These guys, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, even Matt Stafford. You know, these guys are they're getting pushed to the side by Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. These guys are
young studs.
They're taking over the league. These guys, they're like, move over, old guys. This is our league now. And that's what's happening
That's what
we're seeing right now.
One of those young quarterbacks you just mentioned, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, both of those guys played against each other. Bills versus the Chiefs. This was a matchup we were waiting for.
And boy, did they bring it. That was some entertaining football.
That was awesome. Bills scored 24. Chiefs scored 20. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. You're my best friend.
Best friends, like you and I. Yes, you heard that, Drew.
13 targets.
We're best friends.
10 catches, 148 yards, 1 touchdown. Did you know he's the number 1 wide receiver in fantasy right now?
Doesn't surprise me.
That man eats. Guys, and for the Chiefs, but who can you trust on the Chiefs besides Patrick Mahomes, obvious start. Travis Kelce.
Well, they have the best receipt. He's top 3. You know, he's right there. You can put him in the Stephon Diggs category. You can put him in Justin Jefferson. But he's gonna eat. But then they also have other weapons. I know Juju Smith-Schuster went off.
Okay, yeah.
But see, you can't expect. What did he have this weekend?
He had 5 catches, 113 yards, and a touchdown,
which is great. But do you see that week in, week out? I don't, because I already know Patrick Mahomes' tendencies. One week it's Smith-Schuster. Next week it'll be Valdez-Scantling. Another week it'll be Hardman. And the only guy that's consistent with is Travis Kelce, obviously.
See, I disagree, Michael. I disagree with you on that. Juju Smith-Schuster has had 8 targets or more in 4 of the last 6 weeks.
Well, so now you're being that. I'm just telling you how.
I'm giving out facts here, Vargy.
Oh, yeah. No one cares.
And those targets are valuable in a Patrick Mahomes offense. He's going to score points, and if he can keep this up, he's the wide receiver target. You're not going to, he's the number 1 wide receiver target in that offense. That's valuable. So I think Taco might have a good little thing there with Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, but let's see what he could do with it.
I don't know if he's going to do much with him, but next is the CEH, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Your guy.
My guy.
Your guy, you were so high on him. You're like, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's the number 3 running back in fantasy right now. A couple weeks ago.
I didn't say it like that, but
yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure you look back at the tape, you'll see it. He did, all he had was 9 carries, 33 yards, no catches. This is back-to-back duds for this guy. He's had single-digit carries in 5 of 6 weeks. Did you miss your opportunity to sell high on Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
I might have missed my opportunity, but you know what? It's all right. We'll be fine.
Sorry. So now, moving on to our next segment here is the injuries around the NFL. My guy, I just mentioned him on the podcast last week. Hollywood Brown leaves with a foot injury. X-rays show negative, but still going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Now, Jonathan, he'll probably be out all season. I'll be honest. You might as well drop him. He ain't coming back.
I have crippling depression.
He was just in there for a meanwhile. It's like, DeAndre Hopkins is coming back, and
he's gonna
forget all about
Daddy's home.
Daddy's coming home. Daddy's home now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did good.
You did good. Go away.
Daddy's home now.
Yeah. So Hollywood Brown, I'm sorry.
Well, we saw it tonight. It's Thursday night. We saw it on the Thursday night matchup.
Yeah,
what do you have? 10 catches, over 100 yards.
15 targets. Insane.
He's gonna eat.
Daddy's home. Hollywood Brown, you're done. You might as well stay on the IR till next year.
And Carson Wentz fractured his finger on his throwing hand. He'll be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Fuck him.
So this means
that's irrelevant.
But no, it is, because I tell you what, Tyler Heineke now comes in at quarterback, and what's Terry McLaurin? Scary Terry. He looked good with Tyler Heineke last year. He targeted him often, early and often.
Who's our Scary Terry owner on this league?
I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. But if you have Scary Terry, things are looking up because for over the next 4 to 6 weeks, Tyler Heineke's going to target that guy. And I know it's been a while since he's seen fantasy relevance. Vargy's checking the fantasy board right now. It's posted right here in front of us, so that's why he got up to look. J.K. Dobbins, if you can see here, that's the guy I drafted in the 3rd round. His knee tightened up. I knew coming into the season he had an injured knee problem, but I thought by now he'd be perfectly healed. It was like an ACL happened in the preseason of last year. I thought he was going to be completely fine. That's why I took him in the 3rd round. I felt comfortable. But as of now, like, he hasn't done shit for me. The week he went off, he was on my bench. So I don't know what to do with this guy. Do I start him? I mean, I guess I have to now because, you know, some news broke right now. So I'm looking to fill my RB2 slot. So maybe he'll have to step it up. And
I don't know. I can't find him.
You can't find him.
I can't find him.
All right.
I seriously cannot find him.
So get over here because we got to take a shot for
But
Revolutionary War.
But I will tell you one thing, Mega, you're in a beautiful shape with DeAndre Hopkins right now.
Yeah,
you're in amazing shape. That's good.
All right. We're going to talk about our fantasy matchups last week in week 6. First matchup here was Matt versus Bill. Matt scored 136. Bill scored 112.
Way to go, Matt.
Josh Allen and Ramondre Stevenson carried Matt to victory. Josh Allenson. What do you think about Matt's team? Honestly, what's your honest opinion about Matt's team?
Matt's a fighter. Matt's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. What's he won? 4 straight games?
4 straight games. He's on fire.
He's on fire right now, Matt. Josh Allen. He's a true captain. If you were to give an MVP award to a fantasy team, Josh Allen would get the MVP award for Matt's team.
Oh, yeah.
Single-handedly carrying your team. But Ramondre, you're getting help. You're being a manager. You're the top manager right now. He's putting in the right pieces of starters.
He's winning
games. Matt knows how to win. He's probably the best fantasy manager right now. He'd be my MVP too for fantasy manager of the year right now.
And loyal listener, Cards de Mateo. Shout out at Cards de Mateo.
Shout out to at Cards de Mateo.
Had some
follow him, give him the follow, give him a
follow.
like.
Very good fantasy news analysis.
Good people too. Good family.
Yeah.
Good people.
All right, and Bill needs to find an answer at quarterback. He's got Aaron Rodgers.
Cosby?
Bill.
Cosby.
He needs to find an answer at quarterback, man. He's got Aaron Rodgers. If he had a quality...
Unfortunately, he put all his chips on Aaron Rodgers. Just like there's guys who put all their chips on Tom Brady or all their chips on Matt Stafford. Yeah. It's just not a good situation for any of those guys right now.
It's not.
It's unfortunate, but... Bill, you gotta do something right now, bud.
Next matchup, Drew scored 78. Tay scored 109. Now this matchup, basically, anybody that plays Drew this year has a bye week. That's like their bye week.
It's their bye week.
You know, because Drew, the average score in our league is about 115. Like if you score 115, okay, that's like an average week. If you score above that, it's above average. You've only scored 115 once this year.
Once.
And you failed to reach even 80 points. That's terrible. Man, I think Tay, you just got lucky this week, and you only scored 109 points. But a win's a win.
A win's a win.
In fantasy, a win is a win.
You need any win. Every win counts. Every win counts.
Everyone counts. And a person at another bye week was Tony. Tony played Taco. Your guy, Taco.
Taco is my guy. I like Taco, He may not like me on this show, but I like him a lot. I respect him.
Much love, Taco.
Much love, Taco.
But Taco, your team's the lowest scoring. You only scored 83 points this week. Tony scored only 106, so he got lucky with the matchup too.
And it's unfortunate, but but it's how we talk about all these teams. Just low scoring games. A lot of low scorers. There's nobody who's really just fucking lighting up the scoreboard right now.
Fantasy's been weird this year.
Fantasy's been weird this year. You really gotta be like Matt. You really gotta manage your team. Put your guys in the right situations to succeed, and that is what Matt's doing right now. He's in the right situations.
He's a good coach.
He's a great coach. He's an amazing coach.
The Primo Bowl.
Los
Primo Bowl.
Los Prims.
We bet on this actually.
¿Cuánto?
You said that you would take Primo Juan.
Primo Juan.
And I took myself, obviously. And I lost.
And you lost.
I will take this shot. I scored 137 despite a good effort. Put up 137 points. I played the second highest scoring team and Juan. He scored 142. Primo, congratulations. I like your team. I've said it since the beginning. You're going to go far this year, Primo.
Nice.
That was a heavy shot.
Well, we only go like those. We only take men's shots.
But Primo, I know you were sweating it on Monday night when Russell Wilson was looking like shit, sucking a bag of dicks like he always does. And Cortland Sutton only had 2 catches for 14 yards. I know you were sweating it, but that kicker came through. Brandon McManus. He came through.
Kickers are nice. Kickers help out a lot.
He got 13 points from.
Kickers do something, dude. That's huge right there.
That's huge.
That's huge right there. The kickers.
Honestly, I think Juan. I think your team is a top 3 fantasy team this year. Like I genuinely like Juan's team, not just because of my Primo, because he has the pieces.
I mean, he's one of the teams that's up there. I think he has a full squad from top to bottom.
I'm up there too.
I don't know about you. You're a little different.
Your team, we bet a double shot on this. Vargy versus Mega. We bet a double shot on this matchup.
For what?
You had yourself. I had Mega. I said Mega was going to win. And Mega, you came through, brother. You came through. Woo! You scored 110 points. Vargy only scored 108 points. Vargy, Gerald Everett, Monday night. Tell me what happened.
So it was about 2 minutes left of the game. Chargers were coming back. You know, they were tied up. Chargers were coming back. Gerald Everett caught a 12-yard pass. He had caught it, and the safety came in and just ripped it out. No catch. That 12-yard catch would have won me the damn game.
Well, what else would have won you the game?
If I would have started
Najee Harris. Our call your shot of the
Romeo
week.
Dobbs. I don't know why I'm so high on Romeo Dobbs.
His first round pick.
That's getting cute right there.
His first round pick. He benched his first round pick. Week 6, guys. Week 6, he benched him.
Here's a shot right here. Double. Guys, being cute, don't get the fuck out of here.
That was one shot.
We don't have much liquor left. We're gonna lose our liquor license here.
All right.
Guys, being cute don't get you into the playoffs. Matt, I gotta take some more notes from you, bud.
All right.
Matt,
and now,
cute.
our alpha of the week, we have D-Rock. Can you press the power button right there? Turn on right there.
Guys,
we got a special announcement for our alpha of the week.
The alpha of the week, baby. Let's go.
It's our alpha of the week. We got just
fucking come over here.
Come on.
Just come over.
We got the. There we go. We got.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Yes.
Alpha.
Yes, thank you.
D-Rock, the 2-inch Punisher.
Thank you, John.
Punishes the women. The teachers,
right.
not the students, the teachers, of course. He punishes the teachers at Wiener.
God damn it, Marcus. Yeah, this is why this show only.
Okay, D-Rock.
So that makes a ton of sense.
Yes, D-Rock, you destroyed Vincent in extraordinary fashion. 145.8 to 93. Just destroyed Vincent.
Absolutely, I did. All those muscles didn't get you anywhere, Vincent. But it didn't get you dick.
Dick.
The 2-inch Punisher dick it did.
D-Rock, you had balls of steel this weekend, picking up Deion Jackson late. Well, I think you got him on Sunday morning?
Thursday.
And he's Thursday. You picked him up for $1 and he ended up getting 28.1 points. How do you feel about that?
You know what, Vargy? That's a good question. You know, it has to be a right situation.
It was a good situation.
It was a good situation.
It was a good situation.
Good situation.
Well, you saw John Taylor out. you know?
Yeah.
And you saw that situation come up, and now you have his true handcuff in Deion Jackson, that's a good situation for you right now. If John Taylor goes out, you know you have his handcuff, and you're going to be okay.
Absolutely. I was in a good situation with that. Picked him up for $1. Took advantage of it.
It's like Dollar Tree.
Derek,
you.
like me.
Like you take advantage
Of women,
I don't agree with that, but I mean, it's your prerogative.
But
I tend to ignore it for the most part.
You're just on fire. I told you, Derek, you have the best team right now. I said at the beginning of the season, did I not say that? You have the best team in the league. I personally think you have the best team. You got Joey B. Just to anchor, he's a fucking stud.
Kelsey?
Kelsey. Anchor and just stud. I really think this is your year. I mean, you're doing a lot of good things. You got that new job. I know you're dating that teacher right now.
Yeah,
you're talking to another teacher over there.
You guys heard it first, right here.
I think that's why you guys are
the source.
I think that's why you're drinking all the time. I know you don't go to lunch by yourself.
Yeah,
this is your year, bro. What do you think?
You know what? I totally agree with Vargas. I think I was just in the right situation at the right time.
With
Kelsey, with Joey B, all helping me in my endeavors in life and in fantasy.
I like that.
So thank you, Vargas.
Let's get out of topic because we do have breaking news right now. Christian McCaffrey was just traded to the San Francisco 49ers. Our team.
Holy shit!
Yes.
How do you feel about that, Derek?
Our team, though. Our team.
It's our team.
Ours.
High and tight.
Yes. Not John's, but me and Vargas. Vargas, ours.
How do you feel about that? What do you think? What are we doing now? Like, we have McCaffrey, we have Big Trent Williams at left tackle. We can just run to that side and you know it's a touch. You know. And you got Deebo Samuel. Where do you put him at? Like, Kittle. Kittle's right there. Ayuk's gonna be standing there like, hey, look at me, I'm wide open. Like, what are we doing now in our offense?
He'll still spread the field like you spread your cheeks, and he'll open up the field, go wide, right down the middle. Kittle over the middle.
Kittle down
You don't
the
want to
middle.
go Kittle over the middle. You go McCaffrey, just right on the back end and just pow.
Back end.
Pow.
Pow.
Right
back
there.
end.
Yep, back end.
The way you go in the back end of women.
Yes. Not only are you making me out to look like a creeper and a fantasy guru,
But you know what, D-Rock?
We'll take it. Thank you.
This trade benefits you not only in your team, your NFL team, but also your fantasy team, because you know what? In the waiver wire this week, you picked up Deontay Foreman today for $1. Another value with $1.
That's a deal. That's a deal and steal.
How do you feel about that?
That is a true deal and steal.
I knew it was a steal and deal, man. You just got to go to the yard sales. As many yard sales as I go to, man, you just got to pick out the gems.
Or the warehouses. You go to the warehouses.
Yes.
There's a warehouse.
On North Avenue.
On North Avenue. Steal and deals. And if anybody's interested, it's right there on
North Avenue and
North and Orange, right across from the CHP station on North and Orange, guys. Steal and deal. That's where Derek got
deals and steals.
That's where you picked up Deontay Freeman.
That's
we're a proud sponsor of the Boom Boom podcast. Thank you guys.
Absolutely, Deontay Foreman was out there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go grab him. I didn't need a Chubba Hubbard because I got my Chubba already. I need a Deontay Foreman.
Another sneaky pickup that you got this week was Kyron Williams.
Yes.
I'm surprised you knew about him. How did you know about this guy?
You know what? I got bags and tricks and tips. See, just like how Vargy has tips and tricks, but usually the little pill kind when you just slip it in. But that's him. That's him, not me. I'm more so like on the research, on making sure I do my research. Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams will be a fantasy pickup in the future.
So for those of you who don't know, who aren't in the know, like D-Rock and I, Kyron Williams had a major role coming into the season, but then he got hurt week 1. He was ahead of the depth chart of Cam Akers to start the season, but then he got hurt. So now he's coming off of the injured reserve list, and Cam Akers is pretty much done from the Rams. So this Kyron Williams could be a league winner. It could be a league winner for $1. Yeah, on a Thursday. You got him on a Thursday today.
Yep.
This morning you got him for $1. And D-Rock, hey man, you're making some moves. You're making some money moves, bro.
Money moves.
Value at the Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree, he got Deion Jackson.
Might be Derek's year.
He got Deion Jackson for $1. You got Deontay Foreman for $1.
For the annual Boom Boom Room
Kyron
Christmas
Williams for
party.
$3. You got 3 studs.
Who knows? He might bring a date for the annual BBR Christmas party this year. You never know.
I think so. You heard it. You heard it first.
I
from
heard
Vargas.
it first from me.
Another guy who spent $3 was Drew. Drew got a new starting quarterback. A new starting quarterback for his team.
Oh,
I saw.
Yeah. Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan is his new starting fantasy quarterback. The biggest spender this week was Tony T. Tony T spent $35 fucking dollars. $35 fucking dollars on Latavius Murray.
Aw, Latavius.
All right. Got pour it equal.
Equal. Oh, what are you about women's rights now or what? You about women's rights? You want equality?
Pour it equal.
You want women's rights?
Yes, pour it equal.
All right, Mr. Women's Rights.
There we equality.
Equality?
There we
Mr.
go.
Women's rights. All right.
All right.
Next.
Next up is the Week 7 look ahead. The time has come for Taco versus Vargy.
This is a big matchup. I don't know why I still have this microphone. I'm right here. This is a big matchup. For one reason. I mean, it's clear, like, I have a clear better team than Taco, but it's just all attention between... I love Taco like a brother. Like, he's my brother. But in fantasy football, he fucking hates me. He hates this show. He's one of our boycotters. He's soft. And I talk shit on Taco on here, but I love the guy. But this is a big matchup because if he beats me, everything I say on this show, it's just like... He could say fuck you to me, basically. Because I talk so much shit on him. So this is why this is like the game of the week. I think this is honestly...
He could shut you up.
He could shut me up quick.
He could shut you up this week and just say, you know what, Vargy? Fuck you.
And fuck your... Yeah, basically.
And fuck your fucking podcast that nobody watches.
Yeah, no, he really could say that. So this is big. This is a big week. Who do you have?
I got you, obviously. Why would I bet against... why would I bet Taco? He hasn't scored fucking... over 100 points in the last 5 weeks. So now, the Thursday night game early went on. I have Inu Benjamin on my bench who scored 24 points. I didn't start him. For some odd reason, I didn't start him. That might come back and bite me in the fucking ass, honestly. Maybe.
You don't know. That's just not a good situation on my bench. I mean, you say, oh, okay, you can win your bench points, but it doesn't always work like that, Jonathan.
It does not. Another guy that our next matchup is Vincent versus Tay. Vincent's projected at 121. Tay's projected at 134. D-Rock, this is another small guy like yourself versus another big guy like you versus Bill. And who you got in this matchup? You have Vincent. He's already taken down this another David versus Goliath. He took down Bill earlier this season. Yeah. Do you think he'd taken out another giant in Tay?
I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen. I think the short kings here in this cock meat group are taking down the bigger guys.
Is that what it's about?
Vargy's being taken down. Like Tay's gonna be taken down. Like Billy's gonna be was taken down.
You hear that?
Vincent. I have Billy, but you know what, John? I'm not gonna steal that just yet. I'll let you come right up on it, then we'll talk about that. How I'm gonna take him down a little bit later. I'm gonna take him down like a fucking Swedish muffin.
A muffin.
Take him down.
Let's talk about that right now. You brought it up. You brought it up. Let's talk about it
right now.
So you got Bill coming up this week?
Bill coming up this week.
Oh, we got 2 David versus Goliath.
I'm like 90% sure I have Bill coming up this week. Thank you, John. Thank you.
We got 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Okay.
We're gonna make it count. Billy, you're going down. You're going fucking down just like the Oaklandese I just went down. Alright, Billy Bean?
Alright.
I have Chris Olave with 18 points. No! It's my spotlight! No!
Alright. Next up is our BBR Game of the Week! It's Matt versus Juan. They're both projected at 110. Who do you got in this matchup?
I want to go Matt because he's just such a good manager. I have the slight edge over Juan. Slight edge, just because Juan just knows how to make the right... He's got the more powerful team. Matt, you're really going to be tested this week on how good of a manager... I praised you on how good of a manager you are, and I still stand by it. You're an amazing manager. But you got 4 in a row. Let's see how good you are right now.
I got Matt in this. Let's take a bet. I got Matt.
I got Juan.
I got Matt. Matt, the reason why I got you, you have Josh Allen on a bye week this week, but you got Jimmy G just like you said you would last week. You called your shot right here on the podcast. I appreciate that.
I want to see you on this podcast now. Next week, I want to see you here.
One has Dalvin Cook, Jalen Hurts, Stephon Diggs, Darrell Henderson. All these guys are out on buys. He's going to be struggling this week, so Matt's got a good advantage over Juan. I'm very excited to see this matchup. And you know who Juan's starting at a quarterback this week? Shane fucking Falco.
Geno Smith.
Juan starting Shane Falco as his starting quarterback.
But see, the thing is, you don't know. I saw that, and I knew he was starting Geno Smith. Geno Smith is a good fucking quarterback, dude. I don't know. He's just, or is it Pete Carroll calling the right plays? Is he getting him like the right He's getting him in the right situations right now to where he could succeed. He's dumbing up the playbook. I don't know what he's doing, but those Seahawks are on fire, and they have the talent on offense. Kenneth Walker, Vince, I know you picked him up for that. It was well worth it. You got basically a fucking second-round pick. No lie.
All right, next segment is Call Your Shot.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Call your shot.
Okay.
Travis Etienne is projected to have 11 points. D-Rock, how do you feel about Travis Etienne?
I think he's trash.
You think he's trash?
Garbage.
Trash.
He's garbage.
Well, he's projected to have 11 points. So, do you have the over or the under on Travis Etienne, Michael?
11 points?
11.
Who are we playing?
The Giants. 10th against the fantasy running backs.
I'm going to go the under.
You're going to go the under.
The under.
You know what? I'm going to take the over because he's my guy. And in back-to-back weeks...
Are you starting him, though, Jonfern?
I'm starting him. He's my running back, too.
You heard it right here, Travis.
He's my running back, too. With the recent news of Christian McCaffrey,
yeah.
I can't start just Jeff Wilson.
No.
I can't start him.
You cannot, Johnny.
So
you cannot.
So
I got Travis Etienne back-to-back weeks with over 100 yards.
You basically lost Jeff Wilson, let's be honest, at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay, I did. But things are looking up for Travis Etienne. Good thing I traded for him.
Yeah.
His stock's looking up. Michael, what are your final thoughts
Guys.
for week 7?
Final thoughts. Let's get a win out there. Football. Sports. It's always sports. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's football right there.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
You know